Daytime baseball here on MLB Network. Lots of pink all around for this Mother's Day matchup between the Chicago White Sox and the San Francisco Giants. The Giants vie for a key series sweep against a fellow wild card contender, and we'll have it for you next. Jordan Balazovic, the right-hander from Canada, will be the starting pitcher. Dan, any thoughts?
You know, Matt, he wasn't all that bad in his last one. In a day and age where we don't see a lot of complete games, 6 full innings in his last one, and if they can score him a few runs, he has a chance to win this one here today.
Digging in now, Leury Garcia, and we are ready for some daytime baseball. Here comes the first pitch. Underway now in the Sunday finale as the game's first pitch is taken for ball one. Danny Dero, this Giants team, as they begin play here this afternoon, they've got to be considered the hottest team in baseball right now as they come in winners of 9 of their last 10 ball games.
What an opportunity to get a chance to put our eyeballs on one of the best teams in baseball right now. This team has played so well. Their manager has been on point. Every move he makes is working. Timely hitting, great defense, good bullpen. The starters have been on point. This is going to be special.
High in the air out to center field. Duggar's there for it. And that's the first out of the inning.
Batting second, the third baseman, Yoan Moncada.
So coming to the plate, Yoan Moncada. He'll swing it from the left side right here.
Well, if you're looking for pop, he definitely has more pop, more home run potential hitting from the left side. This is his power side.
According to the career numbers on the back of his baseball card, Moncada carries a batting line a little over the 260 mark. A ball and a strike now. The 1-1. To short. Crawford fields it cleanly. Throw gets him 2 down. And the next to bat will be Tim Anderson. And he's looking to snap out of what's been a rather dry spell at the plate. First delivery to him on the way. Hit sharply on the ground. And that finds its way through for a base hit. Didn't waste any time like the first pitch he saw to keep the inning going. So the base hit here nets him a base runner with 2 away as we check out the league leaders in team batting average here in May. And lo and behold, the White Sox are currently on top of the AL in that category. So here's Daniel Palka now as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. Ready with the 0-1 pitch. He looked like a caveman swinging a club on that one. It's 0-2 now. Inside as he might be trying to set him up here 1-2. And set up behind the dish is Gary Simmons as you see the rest of our umpiring crew there.
Dero, this Gary Simmons, he's the kind of umpire that pitchers really like to throw to.
Yeah, I'm okay with it though, Dan. You want to go east-west, I'll make the adjustment. It's the north-south that'll kill you.
He's set. Here's the 2-2. A swing and a miss as he chased with 2 strikes, and that will retire the side. A man left for the White Sox. Now it'll be the Giants' turn. No score. Ronaldo Lopez, a right-handed native of the Dominican Republic, will be the starter. What do we need to know here, Danny?
One of the things that jumps out if you look at that stat sheet, a very high whip coming into this start. One of the things he's going to have to do a much better job, keep traffic off the bases, keep the walks down, try to limit the amount of hits. He's had a rough go of that so far this year. Let's see if he can turn it around in this one.
fellas, these White Sox as they enter play today. Despite the loss last time out, they enter. And that is through into right field for a single.
Batting second, the second baseman, Wilmer Flores.
So now to the plate, Wilmer Flores. And you see the numbers there. He's been very dangerous at the plate, to say the least. On its way, the 0-1 pitch.
Yeah, you could tell he was ready for another fastball, but the pitcher went to breaking ball, and the hitter just fouls that one off.
Ready with the 0-2. And he sends it the other way toward right center. Robert moves to his right and puts this one away in the alley for out number 1.
Batting third, no left fielder, Mike Yastrzemski.
In now, Mike Yastrzemski. And he'll put his 9-game hitting streak on the line in this one. From the stretch.
Ball. Count 1-0.
The 1-0. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Hawker will range to his left as he tracks this one down in left center for the second out of the inning.
Batting fourth, the right fielder, Hunter.
Here's the first pitch to him. Pitch outside, the throw. And in fact, there will be no throw as he loses the handle there on the transfer. Hit down the third baseline, but a foul ball, 1-1. This year against right-handed pitching, Pence is hitting over 350 up in the high 300s.
These are the stats the oppositions look at. Being great with runners in scoring position. He has certainly been that, and he's able to slow the moment down.
But this won't get by the shortstop as he's there to take it in for the third. So here's the slugging first baseman Jose Abreu now. And he's hoping to get things going at the plate. It's been a bit of a struggle for him in recent games. Now the slider gets the call in the bottom part of the zone. Today's ball game provides the Giants with a chance to end the series on a very high note. A win completes the sweep.
You know, and it's not an easy thing to complete a sweep, particularly in this day and age where the games and the teams are so competitive. So a sweep at home would be extra special.
2-1 the count to the White Sox first baseman.
Big sweeping breaking ball right there. Good pitch. But if he wants to get him to swing at it, he'll have to bring it in a little bit closer to the strike zone.
High and deep down the left field line. And this is going to wind up a foul ball. The 2-2. Lifted in the air out towards left center. Duggar giving chase. He's through first and hustling for second. And a high bounce will take it over the outfield wall, and he kicks off the inning with a ground rule double. Here's the catcher, Yasmani Grandal. 1-0 the count. From the belt, the pitch. Drilled right back up the middle. And that's through into center field. Base hit. The run comes across to score, and they jump ahead 1-0.
Hey, this team's been in a pretty bad funk, Dero. They've had a difficult time scoring and winning any game. So to strike early, that RBI single right there is awfully big.
Yeah, and hopefully the pitcher's able to breathe a sigh of relief, Dan, like you say all the time. Give me some early runs and let me relax and attack the zone.
I've always said, Dero, you score me 6 runs, I'm going to win a lot of games.
Yastrzemski's got it, and there's one gone.
Batting eighth, the second baseman, Danny Mendez.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch.
0-1.
Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2. The Giants had a lot of success at the plate yesterday, a double-digit hit total as a team, so they'd like to make that happen again as they go for the sweep.
When you're playing as well as this team is right now, they've got them right where they want them. They're only down 1 early in this one, and when you've won a couple of games in a row already, you have that feeling you can certainly come back and win this one.
A 1-ball, 1-strike count to the White Sox pitcher. And it's 1-2.
This hitter right now looks overmatched with a fastball. I think you go right back to it.
And a good fastball swung on and missed for strike 3, and the inning is over. So striding forward now, Brandon Belt. And as we give you a look at his splits, he's had the better of right-handers this season, no doubt about that. First pitch of the at-bat. Check swing, but he held up in time. Ball 1. One ball and 1 strike to the Giants' first baseman. Belt, an imposing left-handed figure at 6'4" tall. He was a 5th-round pick back in the 2009 MLB draft.
Hey, nothing has been handed to this guy. Drafted in the middle rounds, and he has found his way in the big leagues. This has turned out to be a really nice pick.
Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue. Here he comes again, 1-2. And they'll try to get him fishing there, but he won't offer in the dirt, and it's back to even at 2-2. Swing and a liner. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit.
Man, this guy's really starting to swing the stick again, D-Roll. That extends his hitting streak to 9 games.
Yeah, he's leaking into 3 series right here now. 9 games, that's getting firm. He's seeing the ball well, and he's making the proper adjustments at the plate.
And he's carrying a batting average of just over 300, so clearly he's been a productive player with the bat in his hand so far. And here's a foul ball just off to the right as they get ahead of him here, 0-2. Fastball called, strike 3, and there's the first out of the inning.
Some guys with big arms like this, they're just chuckers. They just throw the ball as hard as they can, and where it ends up isn't that big of a concern, but that wasn't the case there. That was a very well-pitched fastball right on the corner at the knees. Good luck hitting that one.
Batting it, not shortstop, Brandon Crawford.
Here's the shortstop, Brandon Crawford. High in the air out to center field. Garcia is there, 2 gone. The tag at third, and they got him. A double play, and very now in the box, Leury Garcia. He'll lead things off here in this 1-run contest. And they start him out away with a cold strike.
That elevated fastball right there, that is the biggest change in the game today for me. When I first came up, a lot of guys working that Greg Maddux east to west.
Throw to first in time, and the leadoff man is gone to start the 3rd. 1 out here in the Chi Sox 3rd, and that'll bring up the former top prospect as a minor leaguer, Yoan Moncada. There's a fastball on the inner 3rd taken for a strike. 1 out, nobody on. Here's a late swing and a miss, strike 2.
2 mid-90s fastballs right there that he doesn't seem to think he can catch up to. I wouldn't be shocked if he came right at him again with another good one.
Hit hard to the right side. The 0-2 once more. Gets him looking up around the letters. So bases are empty here with 2 gone. And up next, it'll be Tim Anderson. Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike. Takes this the other way to right. And Pence will move over to make the play to end the inning. 1-2-3.
Just about set to go here as the Giants come to bat in the 3rd inning. And San Francisco fans have been fortunate to watch one of the best offenses around this season. They come into the day tops in the majors in team batting average. And talking with some of the players and coaches prior to the game, many of them told me that's something they take a lot of pride in. Batting average isn't as highly valued as it once was, but they said it's a clear indication that they're doing a lot of good things in the batter's box to help the team collect W's. Guys?
Good stuff, Heidi. Thanks. Leading off the inning, Jordan Balazovic, and they'll need him to get something going here. Timing just a tick off there as this one's fouled off to the right. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1.
1-1.
Swing and a miss as he ran that in on him. A ball and 2 strikes.
That's just too much velocity upstairs to get good wood on it. It's going to have to lower his sights.
Into center field, line drive, base hit.
Hey, I'm not surprised right here this pitcher mixed in a knock. Playing in the National League, he gets way more opportunity to work on his craft from the offensive side of the ball. NL pitchers definitely have an advantage in these interleague games.
Oh, a fastball just about undressed him there. It's ball 1. A ball and a strike to the Giants leadoff man.
A good fastball that backed him off the plate, and then some slow stuff down and away. That's one of the classic ways to mess up a hitter's timing. Up and in, down and away, textbook.
Swing and a miss on the slider, and that's out number 1.
Really good late bite on that slider right there. The best ones have that late action that just darts at the last minute. They're so tough to get the bat on, and when you've got that good slider going, it's a great strikeout pitch.
To second for 1, on to first, and for the second time in 3 innings, they've all set for the start of the inning. Stepping into the box, Daniel Palka. First pitch of the inning is taken low and away for a ball. It's 1-0. Now an off-speed pitch gets the outside. It's a called strike. A little roller toward the hole. Throw to first in time. 1 gone here in the 4th. So 1 away, and that will bring in the dangerous Cuban slugger Jose Abreu. And now a pitch on the way. And a fastball's in there for strike 1.
It's been more than 2 innings since this guy's allowed anyone to reach base. He looks pretty unbeatable on the bump right now.
A ball and a strike now to Jose Abreu. And it's fouled away. Ready to deliver the 1-2. Little tardy on that swing as it's well wide of first. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. Blooper to center. Duggar coming in, but he can't make the play as it finds the outfield grass.
Dan, this guy's on fire. I used to say all the time it's about 150 ABs to 200 ABs where you start figuring out what type of season you're going to have. He's obviously in May. And
D-Road, he's been locked in from day 1 of this season. It's continuing right now. Anything that is around the strike zone, he feels he can get the barrel to it, and he continues to hit line drives.
Now a fastball runs inside and drills him. Oh, that's gotta hurt. Stepping in, Luis Robert. He flew out in his last at-bat. And here's a slider that's nowhere close, and it's 1-0. May have gotten a piece of that one, but no matter, it's 1-1. From the belt, kicks and deals. Now a ground ball for Longoria. This could be 2. There's 1. Relay to Belt. They get 2, and that'll end the inning. White Sox leave 1, but they hold a 1-0 lead. Digging in, Mike Yastrzemski. He's set to lead us off in the home half of the fourth inning. First delivery to him on the way. Line to the right side. But this will be gloved out there at second as he didn't have far to go for the out.
The right fielder, number 8.
Now to the plate, Hunter Pence. He's 0 for 1 thus far. And he'll miss the target away with the fastball. It's 1-0. Hits are now even at 4 apiece. A bouncer to the left side. Throw on to first, and Pence is turned away here for out number 2. Now at the plate, Brandon Belt, 1 for 1 after a single his first time up.
Yeah, Matty, pressure's off right now. He extended his hitting streak that last plate appearance. Now he gets to get back into his zone, work on his craft, and try and drive something in the gap.
Oh, and this ball is absolutely blasted high and deep and splashed down. It's into McCovey Cove. A solo home run here for Brandon Belt. 6th home run on the season for him, and the Giants have come back to tie things here at 1-1.
This is just one of those parks where the ball seems to jump off the bat a lot more during the day. This is the first one of the day, but we might see a few more before this one's over.
Now batting, the third baseman.
In is the third baseman, Evan Longoria.
Longoria.
He swings and hits it foul off to the right and out of play. First time up, he went down looking. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. Ball hit on the ground for Anderson at short. He's got it. Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as this. Welcome back. Heidi Watney standing by as we get set for the top of the 5th.
Thanks, Matt. I had a chance to talk with White Sox manager Rick Renteria between innings about his thoughts on his lineup's performance. And one thing he mentioned to me was the lack of discipline he's seeing out of their at-bats right now. He said they've been chasing at pitches out of the zone all game, which obviously doesn't usually lead to good results. Until they start being more selective with their swings, he said they will continue to struggle.
Thank you, Heidi. In there, no balls and a strike. Line toward the alley in left center. And that's a base hit. 1 for 2 in his first couple of plate appearances.
Dan, how hard is it to massage your way through such a deep lineup? I mean, even the 8-9 hole hitters are solid big league players.
You know, Mark, these days you're not seeing a lot of defensive specialists in the infield or outfield. If you're in that starting lineup these days, there's a pretty good job you could swing the bat.
And he pulls back the bunt attempt. 2-0.
This is why I love having athleticism and speed on your team. You can tell the runner on first base is certainly messing with the mechanics of the pitcher.
And Posey will get the out at first, but the sacrifice works as planned. So the batting order turns over now and set to go Leury Garcia. He was retired via the ground ball last time up. Ball one to start the at-bat. Now the 1-0. Here's a pitch swung on and missed. 1-2 now. And a fastball blew it right by him, and they're 2 down. Got him with a good high fastball there. Danny, we see a lot of that pitch in strikeout situations these days. What makes it so effective?
I think, Matt, what makes it such a tough pitch is you're changing eye levels. That fastball up looks so enticing to hit that you see that ball as a hitter, you think you can drive it, but it's really hard to get on top of that good high hard fastball.
Duggar is going to have room out there as he puts this away to retire the side. A man left for the White. And welcome back to San Francisco as we send it down to Heidi.
Thanks, Matt. Between innings, I was able to discuss the current state of the Giants lineup with their manager, Gabe Kapler. And one thing he mentioned is how well they're doing at simply putting the ball in play. They currently have more than 1 hit per inning, and looking at strikeouts, they only have 2. So far, the recipe for success has been to make contact early and often.
All right, Heidi, thank you.
Chalk up another multi-hit game for this guy. He is absolutely on fire. He's been on a nice hot streak as of late, and I don't see it ending anytime soon.
Brandon Crawford digging in next. Pulls this one into the air out into right field. Long run for the right fielder. He gets there to make the play for the first out of the inning. Now to the plate, the pitcher, Jordan Balazovic. He could be bunting here in order to stay out of the double play. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Way behind that pitch. It's 0-1. Soft grounder left side. Barehanded at his knees. One there. On to first as they get the double play to get him out of the inning. And that'll bring up the shortstop, Tim Anderson. 1 for 2 on his line so far in the game. High and tight here to begin the inning. It's ball 1. Maybe trying to back him up a bit there with the fastball. Takes this the other way to right, and that's a base hit, so the pressure's on to open up the inning. So that's a pair of hits for him now this afternoon as he lines that one sharply into right. And his total currently best on the ball club through these first 6 or so weeks of the young season. In now, Daniel Palka, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. 0 for 2 for him to this point. That evens it up 1-1. As a look, now the pitch. Both teams with 6 hits so far. Hit hard on the ground to first. And a reach, but it's by him as he couldn't quite get to that ball. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
These guys are in perfect position to break through right here and to take the lead. There is without question nothing tougher than back-to-back singles. You don't know if they're going to bunt. You don't know. They have so many options at their disposal right now.
A ball and a strike.
You can bet he wants that one back at the plate right now. That's a pitch you normally see a guy drive if he has the right approach going.
No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
A time to start making some quality pitches. He finds himself in a tough spot behind the count with guys on base.
He's set, and the 2-2 pitch. On the ground for Crawford. They might get a pair. To second for 1. On to first, and they get them both.
Well, there's the pitcher's best friend right there. The inning was off to a rough start, right? But nothing changes that like a good old 2-ball. We'll see if they can strand the runner at third now.
Breaking ball below the zone. That's ball 1. Lifted in the air out towards left center. Duggar giving chase. And he brings it down to end the inning as the go-ahead run. Bottom of the inning now. Ready once again, Steven Duggar. 1 for 2 with a base hit back in the first inning play. Popped up. Moncada is camped under this one, and very quickly one gone. Digging in once again, Wilmer Flores. It's been an 0 for 2 effort for him to this point. Fastball hit on the ground is short. Anderson scoops it up in time to first, and there are 2 away. Next to bat for the Giants, Mike Yastrzemski. He has flied and lined out in 2 trips in this one. First pitch on its way. Swing and a miss out in front of a changeup.
Boys, we see the pitch count. It's hard to remember the last time we saw a guy pitch this efficiently.
Hey, this guy has really been attacking the zone, and this lineup has been more than happy to swing at a lot of pitchers' pitches so far.
And they'll try to bounce a curveball on 0-2, but he holds back. It's 1-2 now.
You know, I'm not sure he didn't throw that pitch out of the zone on purpose. They've been swinging at pretty much every...
Oh, and he has some trouble with it. And they'll have no play as he reaches first base safely.
Wow, I think he took it for granted there a bit. Probably thought he had it in the bag, and he just lost concentration for a minute. Now his pitcher has to pick him up with 2 outs.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. 0-1 count. Here's the pitch. Line toward right center. And that'll get down for a base hit. So now they'll have runners on the corners with 2 away.
Hey guys, that's a well-executed slider down the way right there. The batter just did an amazing job of staying inside the baseball and driving it the other way.
Here's the first baseman, Brandon Belt. He swings and sends a bullet to right field. And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. Digging in, Luis Robert. He'll start the 7th, and Dan, as a former pitcher yourself, you must be enjoying this. Lots of good pitching and defense today.
Well, that's one of the keys. We're seeing a lot of strikes. We're seeing a lot of swings. We're seeing some great plays on defense. This has been a snappy one up to this point.
Hit back up the middle. He gets dirty, but he can't get there, and it's into center field.
Nice execution right there, Dan. Kept his front shoulder in, kept his hands inside the baseball, and ripped the base hit up the middle.
And if you're a pitcher right there, you can't get discouraged. Sometimes even when you make a good pitch, the ball's going to find a hole somewhere. That one right up the middle.
And he starts the number 8 hitter with a strike, 0-1. He's working on a 1 for 2 game so far. Outside for a ball, 1-1.
Hey, that's a nice take by the batter right there, but that's a non-competitive off-speed pitch. Got to do better to at least entice a swing.
Swing and a flare hit toward right, and that's in there, base hit. And he is in there at third as the possible go-ahead score. And they've really got something going here. Runners at second and third to start the inning. Nomar Mazara will come on to pinch hit here in a big spot.
He was able to spit on that first slider right there, guys, but he didn't let the second one go. Able to execute and drive the baseball.
Now here's the Giants skipper making his way out toward the mound. And he's going to make a move, as that's going to be all for his starter this afternoon. So with a left-handed hitter waiting, they'll go to their own left-hander out of the bullpen. And a slider tails outside for ball one. Looking at his lifetime numbers, Mazara has a slugging percentage a little over .425, a respectable number. Fouled away. Mazara, the former Ranger, he was acquired via trade last year.
Yeah, this guy's fully settled in with this ball club right now.
Now, meanwhile, this ball's going to get through, and that's a base hit. And the run is in to score as they'll grab the lead here, 2-1. And the second runner will stop at third, and they're at the corners now with nobody out. Now back to the top of the lineup, stepping in, Leury Garcia. It's been a rough go. He's set. Here's the 0-1. Fly ball out toward left center field. Back goes Yastrzemski, and that is down for extra bases as this will get one home and maybe two. So here's Yoan Moncada. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. They'll hold off on the slider to start the at-bat. It's ball one. Mazara at third. Garcia is at second with nobody out. In there, 1-1. In the air out toward right field. Pence has a read on it. He makes the catch, and tagging is the runner from second. And that one just not deep enough, so they'll wisely hold him at third with one out in the inning now. He's set and the pitch. Tim Anderson comes on with one away as he looks at a ball. It's 1-0. Well, they miss with the first one, but then they decide, let's go ahead and put him aboard here. And they'll do just that as you see the signal from the dugout.
Now batting.
So bases are loaded. Nowhere to put him with one away. And that'll bring forward the power bat of Daniel Palka. Strike one to start the at-bat. The 0-1 delivery.
Off the plate, ball one. Ball two.
I'd be real surprised if he goes back out away there on the mound. This is a count for a fastball challenge, and we'll see if he's ready for it in the box.
3-1 to him now.
Every base runner in a close game like this really matters, so you can't afford to be giving out free passes this late.
And that misses. Ball four. A run will come in to score. So bases are loaded. Nowhere to put him with one away. And one of the more prolific RBI men in the league the last few years, Jose Abreu, will bat next. Jondo Gustave is called upon to pitch, really needing that double play ball. Bases are loaded here with only one man out. He's ready. Here's the first offering. In there for strike one, 0-1.
That's the exact spot to lean on as a reliever. As a hitter, you just have to tip your cap and look for the next one.
Swing and a miss on the slider, and he's quickly behind 0-2. So back-to-back sliders for strikes. Does he come back with yet another?
Hey, not normally a good plan to throw 3 consecutive sliders in a row. This guy's slider is so good, I think he might throw it again.
To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
All right, no more hoping he's going to chase. It's 2-2 now. You've got to come up with the best pitch right here because this is definitely a strikeout situation.
Ground ball to second. This could be 2. To Crawford for 1. On to first, and talk about doing the job out of the bullpen. One batter. Jimmy Cordero gets the call from the pen to take over on the mound and start the home 7th. So stepping in, Evan Longoria. Hit weekly back to the mound. And that's out number 1. Settling in now, Buster Posey. 2 hits and 2 trips for him thus far. First pitch of the at-bat. And a half-hearted swing there as he tried to go the other way, and it's strike one.
Ooh, wait, that was an ugly swing. I'm sure he's not going to watch that one on replay after the game.
A bouncer to the left side. And that's the second out. So 2 away now in the San Francisco 7th, and that'll bring up the left-handed hitting shortstop and San Francisco Bay Area native Brandon Crawford. Low with a fastball here in the dirt even. It's ball one. Some action now in the White Sox bullpen. They'll stand up a lefty and a right-hander to throw. And this will be fouled away. We're in the 7th now. 4-1 our score to this point. Oh, looked like he was towing an anchor there. 1-2.
You have to find a way to lay off that low sinker. There is just no way to do any damage. You're just looking at either a bruised shin or a ground out to the left side.
And that is down, as that could be 2 bases. Crawford rounds the bag at first, looking for second.
Well, it isn't exactly earth-shattering, but when you struggle like they have at the plate all day, you take any extra base hit that you can get. If they can string together a few at-bats like that, they're going to get right back into this thing.
Pablo Sandoval will look to provide a little 2-out thunder off the bench as he'll hit with a runner at second and 2 away. And facing right-handed pitching so far this season, Sandoval hits a little over the 270 mark. Swung on and lifted in the air to left center. Center fielder on the run. He can't get there, so the inning will continue. The runner scores from second, and they inch a little bit closer. It's now a 4-2 game.
Well, he was almost out of the inning. The last 2 batters showed him that you can't lose focus on the mound, even if you get 2 quick outs. Back-to-back doubles shows you just how quickly things can get away from you.
Grounded to short. Anderson picks it up, and how about that right out of the bullpen? A ground ball on 1 pitch, and the inning is over. Derek Rodriguez has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th. And here's the switch-hitting catcher, Yasmani Grandal. He's 1 for 2 in the ballgame. Now a changeup misses here to begin the 8th. It's 1-0. The Giants entered the day looking to wrap up a big series sweep, but it's going to take some late-game heroics in order to make a swing, and a drive sent out toward the gap. Back goes Yastrzemski into the bleachers and gone.
It's a 3-run lead now, and that doesn't exactly slam the door shut on this thing, but it certainly closes it a little bit. The importance of each run is magnified the later you get in the game, and that bomb here in the 8th is big.
Luis Roberts at the plate now as he looks at strike 1. Can't find the zone there as he lays off the breaking ball. And for the opposition, wrapping this up and salvaging a win would at least make their trip out of here a little more pleasant.
This could be just what the doctor ordered. Nobody likes to get swept on the road, so winning this one could be big for building back team morale.
The second baseman.
Hey, just a nice piece of hitting right there. He's able to keep his hands inside that ball, stay square as long as possible, and feed it into the opposite field for a base hit.
He's 2 for 3 and looking for more here. Here it comes, 0-2.
One ball.
And smart to lay off there as the fastball misses. It's 1-2 now. Curveball got him swinging for the first out.
This has not been a weekend to remember for him. He's just been completely lost at the plate, flailing all over the place. Now that's his 6th strikeout of the series. They've really got him figured out.
We'll check in with an average still south of 230. 5 homers and 19 driven in.
1-1.
And a strike to even the count. 1-1. Tried to hold up there. Appeal down to first and no swing. It's ball 2. The 2-1 on its way. And he fouls this one off. Here now the 2-2. Is a wave and a miss. He struck him out.
Well, his struggles continue. It's been a rough go of it at the plate with him, and watching this at bat, it's clear to me that his rhythm and timing, they're just all off. Even as a pitcher like I was, you can tell these things and exploit them.
The 0-1 pitch. Runners on the move for second. In there, now the throw. And it's far too late as he steals second with ease.
It was pretty obvious he would likely be on the move with 2 outs, and I'm sure the defense knew it too. But he has lightning speed and was able to take the bag anyways.
And here's Flores to make the catch, and the side is retired. White Sox able to add on thanks to the Steve Cishek is into the ball game now as he'll make his 5th appearance of the season here. At the plate, Wilmer Flores. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. Swing and a miss. That one tied him up. Cishek was known as a short relief specialist, a guy who came in, got 1 or 2 big outs, but with the new pace of play rules, they're forcing a change for this right-hander. And a base hit, so the leadoff man is on to begin the inning.
Hey, excellent job right there, leading off the inning with a base hit. We got to keep this line moving. We cannot stop. Nobody can make an out. We have to find a way to put 2 men, maybe 3 men, put some pressure on this defense.
A ball and no strikes. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. And the sinker is over here, and that evens things at 1.
Got to believe the pitcher's going to trust his defense right here. Look for something down in his zone to induce a ground ball double play.
Popped him up. Moncada in foul ground. And he hauls it in for the first out of the inning. So a runner at first now with 1 away, and that'll bring in the right fielder, Hunter Pence. Has a look, now the pitch. Here's the 0-1 pitch. That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now, 0-2. And Pence swings and misses there for strike 3, and he's out number 2. Now batting, Brandon Belt. He hits with 2 away as they continue to trail in this close game.
Well, Matt, this has been a big inning on the mound. He's had to face the middle of the order, and so far he's held them at bay.
Yeah, this feels like the kind of inning we'll look back on at the end of the game, even if the result of it changes dramatically here. Cishek's ready. Here it is on 0-1.
At the ball. 1 ball, 2 strikes to count.
Sent on the ground out to second. And 8 innings have come and gone now as the inning is over. Into the box now, Yoan Moncada. It was a fly out for him in his last trip. And we kick off the 9th inning with a swinging strike here, 0-1.
They've done a real nice job keeping this guy into wraps in this one. No hits for him so far, and what stands out to me is they're going right after him. They're not pitching him like they're afraid he's going to do any damage.
And a swing and a miss. Good pitch there for the first out here in the ninth. Standing in, Tim Anderson. 2 hits in 3 at-bats for him in this one. Strike taken as the curveball drops into the bottom part of the zone. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Liner towards second. And that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit. Around first, he's digging for second. And he'll reach second now with 1 away.
You'd think they'd stop pitching to this guy by now. He's been torching them all weekend, and he stays hot here with another extra base hit. They'll be happy when this series is over, so they don't have to deal with this dude anymore.
Daniel Palka is at the plate as he looks at ball 1. The 1-0 delivery.
Might have to change your game plan in the box right here. If he's going to pound away, might have to work the opposite field.
1-2 now.
Count 1 and 2.
Into center field, and that's going to get down for a base hit.
And that'll score the runner from second to make this a 6-2 ball game now.
Hey, that's what you try and do as an offense. You get a 4-run lead. They're a grand slam ahead, Dan, but you're a former closer warming up when you see a 3-run lead, and then your offense.
And hold on there. That's not going to get him in there with the stolen base. Runner at second here with 1 man out. Fouled off. Again to third.
2 strikes.
He's set, and the 1-2 pitch.
Ball 2.
And this one's in the dirt, but it won't skip away far enough for the runner to advance. Pulls this one in the air out to left. Yastrzemski is going to get there as he backs up to put it away, and there are 2 gone now. So digging in now, Yasmani Grandal. So far, 2 up here, misses off the corner to start him out. It's ball 1. Good pitch there down below the zone, got him to go after it.
Hey, if this guy's able to execute that two-seamer down and away consistently, he's going to get a lot of swing and misses. He's going to get a lot of weak contact. He might even get a few knots on some people's shins.
And it's fouled away. The 2-2. Weak grounder down the first baseline. But this is going to be a foul ball as that keeps things at 2-2. In the dirt here, but it won't skip away far enough for the runner to advance. Now the 3-2 pitch. Hit hard to the right side. Foul. Payoff pitch one more time. Hit out towards second. And that'll get by into center field for a base hit. Tack on another here as the runner scores from second.
I mean, that had to feel good right there, Dan. That's his 3rd RBI of the game and extends his team's lead. They might have this one locked up.
Well, I'd say those are always big, those add-on insurance runs. Big RBI right there for a little bit more breathing room.
That's a ball.
Ball 1.
There's not too many umpires in the game that are going to ring that first strike right there. That was borderline up, even though it was in the zone.
2 balls and a strike. Now the 2-1 pitch.
Hey. 2-2 count.
And there's strike 3. So we'll see now if they can manage to hold on to this huge. Now the skipper's on his way out toward the home plate area, and I believe that means we're going to have a double switch here. Alex Colomé will come on now, and he'll slide into the 7 spot in the lineup following the double switch. Luis Basabe is into the ball game as well, as he'll slide into the pitcher spot, hitting 9th now on the double switch.
Luis Basabe.
And he just gets a piece there as this is chopped foul. Ball hit on the ground for Anderson at short. Scooped up. And there's one down now.
The catcher, number 28.
And that'll bring up Buster Posey. He was a ground out victim last time up. And he gets ahead here with the fastball. Strike one. Weak grounder back to the mound. Anderson brings it in. Throw on to first is in time, and the Giants are down to their final out now. Stepping up now, Brandon Crawford, and he needs to make something happen. They're down to their final out here in the ninth. A bouncer up the middle, and maybe trouble afoot as Crawford's aboard here with a base hit.
That's another base hit for him. I got to say, though, they've had a really hard time turning all these hits to anything productive on the scoreboard. Only 2 runs to this point, so stranded runners has been the theme most of the game. We'll see if they can cash in here.
Fouled away. He'll enter play here with an average of .314, 1 home run and 5 driven in. A 1 pitch on its way. Now a swing and a ground ball. This should do it. Throw on to second for the force, and the ball game is over.
You might think it's just another win, but it's awfully hard to win in this game, especially on the road. But they find a way to get it done, and they should be very happy with this performance.
7-2 the final score this afternoon. The Palehose jumped ahead in the 7th inning and never gave the lead back. Ronaldo Lopez notches his 3rd win of the year. Jordan Balazovic pitched well, allowing only 2 earned, but ends up taking the loss. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney down on the field, and the rest of our crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. Thanks for watching MLB Network.
Drive home safely.
The beginning of the work week, and welcome to Inside the Show. Starting in the National League West, the White Sox smacked 15 team hits as they got the win over the Giants in San Francisco, 7-2. Entering the day's action, the Giants sit in 2nd place in the National League West Division, and the White Sox are in 2nd place in the AL Central. The Brewers got 12 hits in this one as they took down the visiting Diamondbacks 7-5. In the standings, the Brewers sit in 3rd place in the National League Central Division, and the Diamondbacks are in 4th place in the NL West. The Colorado Rockies allowed only 5 hits as a staff as they grabbed the win against the visiting Reds 3-1. As of today, the Rockies are in last place in the NL West, while the Reds sit in 1st place in the National League Central Division. Jock Peterson plated 5 on the day with 2 big flies as the Dodgers were winners over the Padres 7-0. At the start of the day, the Dodgers are leading the National League West, and the Padres are 3rd in the division. Cole Hamels earned the win, his 4th this season, as the Braves downed the Marlins 4-2. As of right now, the Braves are in 2nd place in the NL East, while the Marlins are 4th in the division. The Chicago Cubs brought out the rooms in a 3-game sweep as they bested the visiting Nats 3-0. The win was their 6th straight as a team. Heading into the day, the Cubs are in 2nd place in the NL Central, and the Nationals are in 3rd place in the NL East. The Phils racked up 11 hits as a team as they defeated the Pirates at PNC Park 8-4. In the standings, the Pirates are in 4th place in the NL Central, while the Phillies are atop the National League East division. The New York Mets amassed 14 hits in the game as they beat the Cardinals on the road 11-7. At the start of the day, the Cardinals sit in last place in the National League Central Division, while the Mets sit in last place in the National League East. The Red Sox combined to allow only 4 hits as they took down the Yankees in the Bronx 3-0. As of today, the Yankees sit in 2nd place in the American League East Division, and the Red Sox are 4th in the division. The Tampa Bay Rays completed a 3-game series sweep as they stole a win in extra innings over the Rangers 4-3. As of right now, the Rays sit atop the American League East Division, while the Rangers are in 3rd place in the AL West. The Baltimore Orioles hit 3 long balls as they defeated the visiting Angels 6-3. In the standings, the Orioles sit in last place in the American League East Division, and the Angels are in 4th place in the AL West. The Tribe set 3 balls into the seats as they cruised to the win against the Tigers 13-6. Entering the day's action, the Tigers are in 3rd place in the AL Central, while the Indians are 4th in the division. The Twins earned the 3-game series sweep as they grabbed the win against the visiting Royals 6-5. Heading into the day, the Twins are sitting atop the AL Central, and the Royals are at the bottom of the division. The A's finished off a 3-game sweep as they blew out the Jays 11-2. As of right now, the A's are atop the American League West, while the Blue Jays are in 2nd place in the AL East. The Stros pitched well, allowing only 3 hits as they took down the visiting Mariners 1-0. As of today, the Astros sit in 2nd place in the American League West, and the Mariners are at the bottom of the division. And that's what's happening around the baseball world heading into today. Join us again tomorrow for the latest from around Major League Baseball.